Alright, what's up everybody? It's Broken Bones here. Welcome back to another live stream. Today, we're going to go ahead and finish this Wither Skeleton farm. This thing is incredible. I've actually done a lot of testing on it. In fact, we'll go ahead and do some testing while I'm setting up the live stream today. And yeah, so this thing works pretty well. We've got some eggs right here, some turtle eggs, and we have a piglin right here. And basically that attracts all of the zombie piglins and all of the skeletons out of the farm. And we go down here, we have three trident killers, and we collect all of their loot, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go up here AFK while we set up the live stream. This right here is a XP Vader. So basically XP comes out of these trident killers, and it comes on over here, gets thrown up into the system, and then you AFK right up here, and it pushes all of the XP right to you. Which is why I have this, what is that, lava right there, to burn up the XP in case I'm not there. But we're going to stand right here and watch the farm. So let's go ahead and, we need to go ahead and enable our HUD, because I have that off right now. Let's go ahead and do that here. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn the farm on. And we need a looting sword. We do need a looting sword, and I have that right here. There we go. And as you can see, look at the wither skeletons that this thing spawns. It's doing pretty good. So yeah, just watch down there. Plenty of, and you can hear the XP going in too. Plenty of wither skeletons are going to be coming in. No problem. All day long. It's a pretty cool farm. So, let's go ahead and tune into the stream and see who's on. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and go to our channel. And let's go ahead and go to the live stream. So what are you up to today? Thanks for tuning in. It's Emp. What's up, dude? Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Give the stream a like if you will. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this stream going here. We need to share it. We need to edit it first. We need to get the thumbnail in there. That would be good. That would be good. Let's go ahead and get the stream up over here too. We'll do that. So today I went to work, and I had to work at one spot all day long. It was a nightmare. It was so bad. I had to go pull a bunch of wire through conduits that were filled with mice. And the rope in the conduit had been chewed up by the mice, so it did not work. So I had to get it all done myself. And it was rather intense. All day, busting my butt all at one site, trying to get it done. What do you think of that XP Vader, by the way? Kind of off topic, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty satisfying. And just liked it for you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Looks cool. Hell yeah. Pretty satisfying to watch, isn't it? Pretty cool. Okay. Alright, we're going to put a thumbnail on the video. I took a pretty cool picture of our farm. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. There it is. Okie doke. Save that. Cool. And then, yep, that should all be good. That's done. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take the stream. We'll share it everywhere. Yeah, knowing I'd never make this. It's actually not too bad. That's why I like to do it in creative first, is because learning how to build it is bad, and then once you know how to make it, doing it isn't bad at all. It's actually fairly easy. It's all the mistakes and crap that you make that make it really hard, especially in survival mode. That's why it's better just to, you know, go and just do it in creative first. Let's see, Control V, can I do that? Perfect. Yeah, that'll make life so much better. There we go. That's quick. Oh, that's so quick. Oh shit, I just did it twice. Take that one out. All beds. Cool. There we go. Control V is a lifesaver. Being able to just paste really quickly is nice. Okay, that's good for that. Let's go ahead and X out of this. I struggled to make an automatic sugarcane farm, let alone this. Yeah. Well, to be honest, man, how long have you been playing the game? Do you like redstone? That's the other thing. Are you a builder or are you a redstoner? Because if you're a redstoner, you think like me, where you're probably good at math. You probably understand how technical things work. But if you don't understand that, then it can be a nightmare for sure. For sure. Share. There we go. Okay, post. Perfect. All right. Cool. All that's been done. I just shared it out to everything I used to share it to really quickly. That was pretty awesome. But I didn't do nearly the amount of work I used to do. So, that's awesome. I got that done really quick. That's cool. Okay. I need to zoom in here. This is ridiculously small. That's what she said. Ha. Since I was 9 for like around 8 years. So what, you're 17 now? So, one of the things that I did that really kind of upped my game on Redstone was watching Ilmengo. And there was one video in particular that I'll never forget because it taught me how to engineer redstone. And I watched him engineer stuff. And basically what he does is he puts the necessary things in place. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to let that run. So, for instance, necessary things. If you were to engineer this from the ground up, how would you do it? So, what do you want to do? Let's start with that. That's the first. You ask yourself questions. That's how you build things. What do you want to do? I want to send XP upwards. Okay, how am I going to do that? I know I need a slime block to push the XP upwards. I know that. So, put the piston in place, put the slime block there. Done. You need that. What are you going to do about getting the XP over onto that slime block? Boom, put a piston there, slime block's there, you know you're going to need it. What are you going to need? You're going to need something to stop the XP from flying off, right? So you build a little wall, right? Done. How are you going to trigger everything? How is this going to know that the XP is coming? Tripwire. Or there's several different ways. You could use an observer with string. You could use tripwire like I did. Other than that, I don't know too many different ways that you could detect when the XP is coming. I really don't. They're limited on options on that. But the tripwire is a system that is old school, and it's not a buggy thing. It's meant to work that way. So it's never going to fail. And then, so on top of that, we have this piston. You need something to push it over. Done. You know you're going to need something to activate it. Done. Okay. How are you going to activate it? That's what this is all about down here. So now that we have the tripwire, what are we going to do with the tripwire to make this work for us? How do we want it to work? So I know one thing. This piston needs to fire first, and that piston needs to fire second. How am I going to get that done? So let's see. So what did I do here? I created a timer by basically making a falling edge monostable circuit. So basically what that is there's a rising edge and there's a falling edge. The rising edge is the piston pushing out. So that's when the circuit starts. Whenever the XP comes in, the circuit is starting. That's the rising edge. When the XP goes through and the tripwire goes away, that's the falling edge. So at the falling edge, when the piston goes back in, it triggers. And what that does is it leaves the XP enough time to get up and then get pushed over, kind of like so, but I'm so close that I'm interfering with the XP. So, see how that works? Now, once this goes, I need this to tick 4 ticks later. So I just kept on playing with it. I did 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3, and every time I did it, this thing glued itself to this piece until you got to 4 ticks, and then it worked. Okay. Then on top of that, you need to mob-proof it. Okay, so we put buttons everywhere. Oh, bad me. Look at me. Look at that. We didn't put a button there. But you need buttons everywhere. That keeps the mobs from spawning on it. See, I even have a button on the piston right there. Buttons on every surface that you can put a button on. Except for the sides. You don't need one on the sides, just the tops. So, yeah. And then once you do that, then it's like, okay, how high does this thing go? Where do I need to put the next machine? Right? And then you just measure, and you get it pretty good when you measure. You know, all I did there was I stacked blocks up until the XP stopped, basically, and I had to play around with this and guess. And then once you figured out that, oh, it's 10 blocks up, then you just build these 10 blocks up over and over and over, and then it works because you already have the system lined out. Now that you know how to build it, it's easy because you've already built it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this thing isn't that hard to build. It's very, like, look at how many blocks it is. That's like 10 blocks. It looks all complicated, but it's like literally like maybe 10, 12 blocks. That's it. It's super simple. Super duper simple. It just looks complicated because redstone stuff looks complicated. But when you think about it, that's a tripwire with a piston and observer, and it powers another piston. That's all it does. That's all it does. You know, and all this does is turn it on. All this does is this is a spawning platform. It's literally just a platform of blocks. Nothing special about it other than the fact that it has wither roses on it because it's a wither skeleton farm. Wither skeletons are attracted to this dude. And zombie pigmen are attracted to turtle eggs. Trident killers, pretty standard stuff. Collection system, that was another adventure. Are you ready for some more secrets? Say yes in the chat if you're ready for some more secrets. I'm going to explain this to you. That relatively makes sense to me, but I wouldn't be able to concentrate long enough to make it. No, this took me... I spent 10 hours yesterday making this farm. Like, tearing it down and rebuilding it, tearing it down and rebuilding it. Yeah. Now that I have it, you could easily take a tutorial of this farm and build it in a couple of hours. Probably like 2 hours. If you really just sat down and built the whole thing. It's not that hard. It's very little. So, but yeah, check this out. Check out the storage area. Basic conversation, let alone this. That's funny. So again, Trident Killer, right? So that's pretty standard. How are we going to collect the items? Well, in the Nether, there's no water streams. And I don't like hoppers. I don't want to have hoppers everywhere collecting items. That's not the way I do things. So, how am I going to collect the XP? How about ice paths and slime blocks like we've been doing? We got the XP to go up, right? Well, this is how we get it to go up. So, mob-proof the platform buttons, right? We timed out when this needs to go. So for the item collection, it goes through that block into that minecart, and then into, right now, it goes into this dropper just so it goes into the lava and it doesn't back up, just for testing. Then I built this last night, the storage system for the skulls, and it did pretty well. It got about a stack of skulls, maybe a stack and a half, and it got, look at that, two bone shulker boxes and a coal shulker box. So that's pretty cool. We could even use the coal from this thing to smelt up the swords from the zombie pigmen and get more gold out of it that way. That'd be pretty cool. So, but yeah, so let's see. The XP coming out of the farm. We have XP and items. How are we going to separate the XP from the items? Because I only want XP going up to me. I don't want items. I want items to go into a storage system. Let the items land on here, put a minecart beneath, and have the suction system. So as you can see, this has the same thing going on, except here we have 3 items getting collected. So we have coal, we have bones, and we have skulls, and this just collects everything. Then I experienced a few problems. I experienced problems where it was shooting out items, and that's because this block wasn't here. Notice how that block gets pushed out first? That's because that minecart hopper needs like a few ticks to pick everything up. And then once it does, then you can send that out. And so as soon as it sends that out, it actually grabs that block back and brings it right back and resets the whole thing. So it basically blocks everything from falling down so the minecart can pick everything up before it sends the XP off. So every single time this thing fires, it's going to fire XP only. Then I had an issue where pistons and things weren't really lined up as far as synchronization goes. They weren't synchronized. So, how do we synchronize stuff? I had it going off the trident killers. I tried doing that. I tried powering these pistons off of this torch right here, and that was no good. That was not a good way to synchronize this thing at all. It did not work. So then I tore that out and I restarted. And as you can see, I've built this system here, which, again, it probably looks complicated, but it's actually really not. Right here, this system right here, that's the on switch from up there. You know, it's a lever, a piston, some sign blocks, and a redstone block. That's that. Pretty easy. That comes down here, turns on the farm with that redstone. Turning on the farm turns off all the redstone. So this farm does not have redstone in it on the usual. So basically what happens here is it goes into the system and it does that little sequence right here. Watch, you're going to see it right there. It does that little sequence and it sends a signal on to the next one. And it'll do that sequence. See how they kind of go in line like that? Let's see. See how they do that? They go right next to each other. Let's go ahead and watch it here. Yep. One tick after the other. So that sends all the XP this way, right? And then that many ticks later, it sends it upwards. And then these are all synchronized just by the tripwire. So literally, that tripwire hook is they're all self-synced, basically. They're all self-timed. They don't need a timer going up. That was actually even harder to do. Try to time everything on the way up. And all the XP comes up here, and no items make it up because they all get collected. Isn't that cool? So cool. And then you have this farm that will produce tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of items because you did the due diligence of making the farm the hard way. And then instead of making the farm and doing a bunch of work, you can just stand here and collect XP and watch your farm do all the work, which is very satisfying because after you're done working hard on this thing, you don't want to do anything. You just want to sit back and relax and watch your farm go to work for you. That's the idea. So literally building this farm is easier than playing the game. This is the easy way to do it because there's less work involved. Yes, the work is going to be a little bit harder than maybe the normal stuff, but the overall, it'll be less work than the overall. uh, I like watching this farm. Look at all the wither skeletons just piling in. This thing's awesome. Look at the zombie piglins. They all go right there to that spot. That's the easy way to do it. All right then. That's funny. All right. Let's see. Okay. So one thing that we need to finish. Let's go and turn this farm off. Now that I've shown you guys how everything works. Pretty cool. We'll collect the last bit of XP here. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then, so basically what we need to do now is we need to make the player Vader. That's right. That's what we were working on last night. The player Vader. So basically, we have the XP Vader, and now we need the player Vader. So the player Vader works like this. Pretty cool, huh? It'll just take you out. Let's see here if I can maybe do this here in third person. I'll see if I can do that. So it just takes you on up, kind of the same way that the XP does. But this, so check this out. This is pretty self-explanatory here. This is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. It is complicated, I'm not gonna lie, but you gotta push through that and do the hard part, which is figuring everything out. And right now, since we just built that section last night, I've got to figure out what we did and then replicate it a couple more times on the way up. And I want to figure out exactly what we did, and it looks like this just gets reversed like that. Yeah, that just gets swapped basically. So we get pushed backward, then we get pushed forward, then we get pushed backwards, and then forward, and then we get sent up every time. And how many blocks is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks up. Okay. So 6 blocks up, then the slime block goes. Okay. So 6 blocks up. Let's go like that. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then the slime block goes in, right? And then the piston has to go in. Let's get all the parts that we need. We're going to need pistons and all this stuff. So we're going to need that in there. Not like that. We're going to need you straight up and down. There we go. Okay, we can tear this down now. So that's our new height right there. And I suppose we could probably just do that on the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slime block and a piston. There we go. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piston, and then a slime block because that's easier to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, how was your day? Anyway, you just choke. Makes sense, but doing that in survival is another level of effort. It is. It totally is. You have to enjoy the effort that you put in, which do you get a sense of pride out of working hard and seeing what you've done? That's the pleasure in doing something like this, is working hard and seeing what you've done. because once you've done it, then you get to watch it work, and that's just like so satisfying. Building is cool, don't get me wrong, but when you're done building, you're like, okay, that doesn't do anything for me. Now I gotta go gather items again instead of use my farm. You know what I mean? So so now you're just the XP ball on the other side. Yeah, pretty much. So let's see here. We got to get all the way up to that section right there. So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's really like we're gonna build this together, and watch how simple this is. Like it's really that simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just got to be precise on things. Make sure you get everything correct. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Do we need to go up from there? Not really. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's good. We can leave that there. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that last one when we get up there. How lovely, precise, how lovely. Go any higher, you might reach my ego. That's funny. Alright. I see we have one other person watching. Who else is out there? Good to see you out here. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. So today we're building the player Vader of the Wither Skeleton farm. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers to build. And we have this to build in that layer. So we're just going to duplicate this over. So let's see here. I think this is... Yeah. So that goes right here. And actually, no, it doesn't. That goes the opposite direction. How's it going, everybody? We got 4 people tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate the love. We're creating basically an elevator, a player Vader, for our new Wither Skeleton farm. This thing's pretty badass. I was just showing it off. It's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Thank you for tuning in. So let's go ahead and continue on this. We're going to go ahead and get all the parts that we need and basically build this up one layer at a time. I think that'd probably be the best way to do it, because I think it'll probably come out more accurate that way, so you don't make any mistakes. Because since everything's got to be reversed, you've got to make sure that you reverse it like every other one, just like I'm doing now. And let's see, let's go down here. That one's that way. Excuse me. Okay. And so then we can just repeat that all the way up. I think that needs to stay there. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's see. We're going to go just like this. Okie doke. So there's all those in place now. Well, I'll make like 5 machines at once. Yeah, exactly. You still go fishing like old times, or you stuffed your life with Minecraft? No. No, I still go fishing. I was actually just out fishing a couple weekends ago. Unfortunately, We didn't catch anything, but it was a lot of fun still. Let's see here. Let's go back down and see what's next. So we're just going to do this piece by piece. It'll be the easiest way to do it. Okay, so I think this piece right here, this and this, along with this, fee. Yeah. Let's get that in place. We'll do that all over. So that's just basically see, pretty easy. Nothing too complicated about it. You can even place a string on the side, which makes it easy. There it is. It's coming together. See, this is the part that you have to get past. That when you think it's complicated, move past it and just keep going, and then you're like, wow, it's not that complicated. And then the cool thing too is that if you start building redstone, you'll learn how redstone works. And then once you learn how redstone works, when you watch tutorials and stuff, you'll understand what you're looking at. You'll understand circuits and how they work and why that needs to be there and how they made it work, and you'll be able to look at a build and go, oh yeah, I know how they made that work. You don't even need to watch the tutorial anymore. You see the idea and you can redo it yourself. To be honest, all I'm thinking about is ice cream in my freezer. You're silly. That's funny. Okay. So I think that's the last one there. Yep, that's the last one there. Okay, so now let's see what is next here. We need to go redstone. So we're going to go redstone repeater, redstone blocks, sticky pistons, observers. We have that already. That's pretty much it. All that's left, look at this. All that's left is we have this block in place. We're going to put redstone on top of it. 2 repeaters, a block, a piston, an observer, and a repeater. And that's it. That is it. So let's see. How did we do this one? We went like this. Maybe not like that. Okay. There we go. And then we go like this and like this. I think this one had 2 on it. No, vice versa. I guess it don't matter. It's 6 ticks. I want to change this. Let's see here. 2 ticks and 4 ticks. See 4 ticks on there. There we go. Okay. Now everything's the same. OCD. And then we have what? We need to go like this. And that'll be, is that right? No. Because that needs to be, okay, so that goes down there. Like that. Okay, there. Alright, so there's that one in there. Watch, this one's going to work now. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay. So, alright, so then it's going to be... Okay, there we go. And then we go like this, like that. That's it. That's all it is. It's so easy. It's so easy. Okay, let's see. Watch this. I can do this quickly now. We're gonna go super fast. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Tall ass. Okay. It's kind of fun. Okay. Let's do it again. Okay. Okay. All right. Hauling ass. Look at that. Okay, let's give it a trust. Who thinks it's gonna work on the first try? I do. I do. Let's take a look. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're all the way up. Cool, look at that. It worked first try. Oh, not too bad. Best time for education. You're so funny. You're so proud. It's cool, man. That's what I'm saying. I get satisfaction out of building these things. If I didn't, why would I do it? You know? I'm having fun. My redstone feelers are tingly right now. I think after that it's time for a little celebration. We're going to go and pack a bowl and read the chat and hang out with you guys. So I see 4 people tuning in. Who's all out there tonight? Thanks for tuning in. This thing is turning into a really cool system right here. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. And I think what we're going to do here is we're probably just going to install let's see. That's 1 block off. How aggravating is that? That's 1 block off. That's 1 block off. That, oh, that's enough to toast your buns, isn't it? One block. Oh. So what are we gonna do about that? And who's out there? So much hate. I'm not good enough for a chat. No, you're good enough. I've been chatting with you the whole time. You kidding me? You're definitely good enough for a chat. I'm just joking on that. I'm not even saying that. I just like to know who's all watching. Celebration got cut short. Hell no, we're gonna celebrate right now. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's go ahead and go like this. And oh, we need a thingamabobby. A looting sword. Thank you. Got me a looting sword. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this thing do its thing. Look at that. It's just so perfect. It does everything perfectly. Go like this. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Oh, this farm works really well. I can't wait to build it in survival. Should be the new English language. Mm-hmm. We should just start speaking villager. Huh. 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 Is there a villager in here? How do you spell that? Huh? Tell me that's not close to the way villagers sound. That is like exactly how villagers sound. You're scary good at that. My buddy Doc was messing with villagers one evening. Like, this is years back, maybe 6 years ago. And he's getting frustrated, right? Just, oh, these villagers, oh. Trying to, and I'm like, what's wrong, Doc? And he's like, I'm trying to move villagers, man, and they don't cooperate. Like, I wish you could just tell them what to do, you know? And I'm like, yeah, like, I get what you're saying. They're frustrating. And then he goes, you know what? And I go, what happened? You just get a good idea? And he goes, yeah. I'm going to talk to them in their language. And I'm like, what? And he goes, huh? 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 I'm sorry. That cracks me up. Oh my god. Oh, every time. Oh, that's too funny. Huh? Yeah, that's good shit. Got me a margarita that is like 90% tequila. But it's so good. And I got me a bowl pack here. That, kids, is how a villager is made. You feed them carrots and they do the little love dance and kids come out. Hell yeah. Cool stuff. Look at the look at the farm down there. Just watch it as we're just chilling here. Look at how much chaos is going on down there. We got skeletons coming into the center. We got pigmen coming into the sides, right into the trident killers. Notice how that ring is a 5x5 hole, but the trident killer down below is only a 2x2 hole. And watch how the pigman goes right towards the correct side of the hole every time. The fact that the hole's there means that the pigmen cannot get to the eggs unless they go that route. And they think they can because there's buttons over there. So they automatically always go to that side. Of approval. Huh? 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 Oh, that's funny. Oh boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and light this bowl up here. So I have a joke for you. So my girlfriend is black. Okay, she's the only black girl I've ever dated. She's not usually my type, but in this instance, it kind of worked out, and it is what it is. And I love her to death. So, because I'm white, she calls me the racist from Wildemar, which is where my hometown is, Wildemar, Lake Elsinore area, Riverside, California. The racist from Wildemar. And I go, honey, I'm not racist. And she goes, yeah, you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And she goes, how? Prove it. I'm like, I got 4 black tires on my truck, and I got a colored TV in my room. Give me a break. Come on. uh. Oh. And then my girlfriend works hard at work too. She's a FedEx driver. She goes and picks up the day's worth of distribution boxes and goes and gets them before everyone comes into work. So she's up at like 3 a.m. and then delivers them to the shop for everyone to pick up in their vans and go distribute them throughout the city. So her coworker, we went out to dinner the other day for her birthday, and her coworker was there, and she goes, Luke, do you know what he or what she does? You know, or what she really does? You know, like she's about to tell me how hard she works. And I go, oh yeah, I know exactly what she does. I've seen her. She's out on that corner all the time. And you know what? When I met her, that's how I found her. And she thought I was so handsome, she gave it to me for free. Fucking, now, look at me now. Oh, found her on the corner. Oh, that's terrible. But no, she does work hard. Look at you now. So yeah. Yep. That farm's pretty sick. I like it. So now we have we're almost done. All we need is a storage system for the gold, and maybe a way to smelt the items of gold. That'd be about it. I wonder if we can do that. Let's see here. So let's do this here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and turn the farm off. Let's get all the XP. We'll wait for the farm to deload its XP. Okay, so now, for those of you that want to learn some redstone, we're going to go into redstone engineering mode right now. We're going to learn how we do what we do. So, I think we got all the XP. Okay. So, what do we want to do down here? Okay, so, first things first. Let's take a look at the current storage system. Yeah, it's sleek. It's cool. It's alright. Not the best in the world. I could definitely I would like better, to be honest. Uh, let's see. I'm still tripping on this, wondering how we should go about this. I almost feel like we should just make this a 2 wide thing here. Just make it 2 wide. It's slightly off, yeah, but whatever. So, we have this sword system here, which is pretty highly capable. 5 barrels filled to the brim with shulker boxes is a lot of items. I don't think we need that many things, but we are going to need a way to load these shulker boxes up. And this system here is working pretty well. I like it, but I also don't like it at the same time. And the reason why is because we have... Where are they? We have bones, coal, and skulls all going into the same pile here. Now, the coal, I'd like to put that into a furnace system. That would be cool. I think we should just do that. Put it into a furnace array, and then the leftovers can go into a shulker box loader if needed. Question is, how many furnaces are we going to need for this thing? Okay. Okay, so first thing, before we do anything with the center, okay, so see, this is what you do as engineering. You're thinking of what to do. I'm trying to come up with a game plan. So that's exactly what we're doing right here. Sleek, that's a word, yeah. So, what do we want to do here? So we want the sword system to obviously be centralized. We definitely want it centralized. So we want to bring the items from these 2 gold farms into the center. We don't want rotten flesh. I think the best way to do that is probably just get rid of the rotten flesh, like right here, in these areas. I think having the same setup, having a setup where all the items get pushed into here, I'm thinking. Is a banging snack? No. I need my sleep schedule to be centralized. That's funny. Let's see. Okay. I tell you what. I know how to build this. Oh my goodness. I'm wondering what to do here. Huh. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here, is that going to be right? What do I want to do with that? I want to take these and take the items together. I want to put them together. Probably via ice paths. Could just, huh? Let's see here. Packed ice. See what I mean? You gotta mob-proof everything. They will spawn anywhere if they can. That's why you gotta button everything up. Literally. That's like literally the only spawnable block. The entire thing. I don't even think barrels are spawnable, but we're gonna put one there anyway. I don't think that's spawnable either. There. Seriously, so dumb. Let's see. Okay. So since I don't like this setup, should we get rid of it and start over? I think so. Let's go ahead and just start over. Let's take the big brave dive and let's just start over. Oh. This is a cool design, but not exactly what I wanted. Okay, we will need these, so we'll save that over there. That's something that's hard to get. A whole shulker box of stuff. That's just the right amount. Yeah. Yeah, I can get rid of these. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now we're back to square zero. We have nothing. And that is how things look at the moment. Anybody know the answer to the reason why we put a block in between the dropper and the observer? Do you know why we do that? Look at the setup we have here. We have a hopper, a dropper, a block, and an observer. Why do we need the block? Why do we need the block? Because it's going to lock the hopper. If you power the dropper, it powers the dropper, which is right next to the hopper, and it'll lock the hopper. Because hoppers lock if you power them with redstone. A, B. Power the hopper as well, yeah. So, let's see. Alright, so how should we go about doing this here? Almost wondering if we should go what if, yeah, What if we did just go straight down with it? Okay, let's try that. Let's try this. Okay, we need glass. Glass. I want some glass. And that wouldn't be bad either. Some of that. So let's go ahead and we want to box this in so we don't lose any items, right? Ooh. Dude, I wonder. Let me just try this really quick just to see, just to rule it out. Because what if you don't even need a piston and this thing just shoots it far enough? That'd be badass. And literally, all we really need to get it to is right here. Because this thing could technically be right there. And this could just shoot right there. That's perfect. And then just literally put that right there. Perfect. Yeah, I'm liking this. Let's see if this will work, if we can get it to work. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's go ahead and put an item in here. Let's go ahead and put, let's see, we have bones. We have plenty of bones. Let's get a redstone block here. There we go. Okay, I suppose this is probably better than observer. That makes it right to the center. Look at that. Right to the center and no further. That's right where I want the hopper anyway. That's right where I wanted the hopper anyway. Let's see if we can do this without the glass. Okay. I think that's kind of important, to be honest. Wow. Okay, that's not cool. And it seemed like it went further when it had glass next to it. Let's see if that's true. All of them make it all the way down. Let's go ahead and put a hopper in here and see what happens. Let's see how many of these we collect. I have a feeling it's going to be 100% now that they're all getting collected. Ooh, I just got proven wrong. That is bad. Look at how many, look at how many bones we pick up right now. Come on. 35, that's terrible. That is bad. Let's see. Aquam. Yo, what's up, man? You still play Legacy Minecraft? No, I don't play PS4 Minecraft anymore. But if you have any questions about it, I totally understand it. I still remember the days of PS4. But no, this is Bedrock. Oh. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do here. don't know what we're gonna do. I think I don't know what to think. Oh boy, I wonder. So check it out. I have an idea. This is what I'm talking about with engineering. You're thinking, you're using your noggin. So here's my thought process here. Listen to me. So basically, we have that, right? And that would need to be there. Like that. Okay, this is going to go bye-bye. Okay, so now what we're going to do I think I can go like this. Where's the slime blocks at? There they are. I think we can do something like that. And we can go just like this. And then we can go just like that. And that'll prevent everything from getting missed, I think. So let's see here. Let's give it a shot. I don't know what to do about that. That's interesting. So anyway, we could take that off, and then basically we'd have to make a thing for this. Let's go ahead and just... But basically that would just trigger... Let's see. Alright, so I think this needs to be down lower. It needs to be there. There we go. Okay, so then that gives us the ability to do like that. Boo-boos.
I'm not going to your party. Where's the lighting?
What?
How this get button?
Why?
How this get button?
I don't know.
I didn't smell anything at all till right when I came in the system.